What's up, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. I really wanted to follow up my Titan mobility video with a video that really just showcases all of the Titan mobility strengths in this Skirmish playlist, especially against teams where every team I'm playing in this video has, at the very least, one person using an exotic hand cannon and people blinking with shotguns. And you're going to see me closing gaps really quickly with the Titan in this video. And one of the things about the Titan Striker subclass that I like the most is the crowd control strengths that the Titan Striker has. There are lots of AoE abilities in the Titan Striker's arsenal that are available to you, including the obviously the lightning grenades that have a pretty wide area of effect, as well as the super, the Fist of Havoc, that covers a pretty large expanse. And so with all the mobility perks and the AoE perks, the Striker really can just run the map and manage multiple targets at the same time. And you'll see a lot in this video where when I start to get overrun by targets, I pop one of those AoE abilities, be it the super or by chucking a grenade sort of on a wall. And you see here doing just that. I have to back up, but I want to prime this guy, so I threw the grenade behind him on that pipe, which took out his remaining shields. And this went down by me hip firing the Sunsinger as he was fixated on disarming the probe. And then you see there again, just putting that grenade strategically right behind the guy so that I can manage all these targets at the same time. And here you're going to see me start to get overrun with targets on all sides, so I actually just skate around the corner and then set my sights. And that's one of the things, this mobility that you have as the Striker can really be used to get you out of bad situations and reposition yourself in a really strategic manner. It can save your life, help you go on longer kill streaks. So once you get used to using the skating technique, you can be so deadly as a Striker Titan. Because one of the things that you can do against blink shotgunners is bait them into thinking they have you and then skating away, and they still have their shotgun out because they're not expecting you to create that much distance that quickly. And then you can turn around and finish them off and catch them off guard, because obviously they're not going to have their primaries out if they think that you're close enough to blink shotgun. And the thing about blink shotgunners is they're so used to using a shotgun as their primary that they just default have that weapon out and equipped. And so you can really take advantage of the fact that they're charging you with a shotgun and you're staying just out of reach to them. And you'll see that sometimes in my videos where there's a guy who's just charging me down with a shotgun, expecting to close the gap quickly. And I find ways of creating space strategically to keep myself out of reach of the blink shotgunners. And this video has a lot of blink shotgunners in it if you're paying attention. You'll see lots of shotgun kills in the feed, because obviously you're going to get this in any playlist, but in the Skirmish playlist, sometimes these teams that you go up against, especially when they're full teams of 3, they just love to blink shotgun together, because a full team of blink shotgunners is really hard to counter if they're coordinating themselves well and communicating well. So when they get used to doing that consistently and without using primaries, because let's be honest, some of the worst blink shotgunners to play against are the ones that honestly rarely use their primary. And frankly, one of the things that I do sometimes, and this is really as salty as I ever get, but when I go against people who do this all the time, sometimes I'll just pull up their stats real quick on DTR and not be shocked at all when I see that the majority of their kills, most of the kills that they have more shotgun kills than they have all primary weapon kills combined. And the sad thing is that this is super, super common. Like, that's not even a surprising thing for me anymore when I see that, because that has become the normal. So now you have to be mindful of that, and you have to try and be strategic and keep that in mind as you position yourself in engagements. Just be mindful that people are probably going to try and blink shotgun you. So I like using places with low ceilings when I'm going against blink shotgunners, because they can't blink as high out of your firing line. They can blink forward, and that's a little bit more easy to anticipate. And especially if you're using a special weapon, if you have your special weapon out, you can, whether it's a sniper or a shotgun or a fusion rifle, when they're blinking straight at you, it's much easier to get that clutch shot. kind of like I got in that video that I posted a couple days ago about having clutch plays in the Trials of Osiris, and it opened up going against that Blade Dancer, and he had to lunge straight as opposed to up because of the tight space he was in, and it made it much more easy to get that hip fire on him. And then here you see me using the mobility of the Titan just to jump from the top of one area to the top of another, and really helps me have a good vantage point, and using that mobility just to get another team wipe. So I have grown to really enjoy the Titan Striker. You know, initially it was, for me, my preference was obviously Warlock as my primary, and then Hunter, and then Titan. And it's not that I disliked the Titan, it's just that I enjoyed it least out of the three. And you see here, I've really grown to love the mobility because I can flank. And on maps like this, on Twilight Gap, there's so much of this space on the sides of the map that frees you up to really move around and position yourself strategically, and to get some fun flanking kills. And so now I think, honestly, I enjoy playing the Striker more than the Hunter. Hunter has just become so blah to me. It's almost too good with the Blade Dancer subclass, and that's why I really don't play Blade Dancer much, if at all, anymore. With the combination of having Blink, having Arc Blade, and having the Quick Draw ability, there's a reason why that is the most popular class to use in scrimmages and sweaties, because you can just switch weapons so quickly that it favors the Blink Shotgun, where you blink, you fire one round with your special weapon, and then you can immediately switch to the last word in close quarters. And it's so hard to counter, so hard to beat if you're going against a skilled player. So all this to say, I'm really enjoying playing as the Striker Titan, and it kind of blows my mind that people say that shoulder charge is OP and actually complain about it, because relative to the other classes in the game, the Warlock and the Hunter, they have so many things going for them that the Titan deserves at least something. And with their T-Rex arms, it really helps to compensate for the awful melee range that the Striker has, or the Defender for that matter. You really have to be pretty much standing face to face with these people in order to get a melee hit on them. There's no lunge distance. So I don't think that shoulder charge is OP at all. And the fact that it's super loud and gives away your position kind of helps to bring it back in line with other melee abilities. So in my opinion, not OP at all. Not by a long shot. Maybe it's annoying. Sure, it's annoying, but that doesn't mean that it's overpowered and imbalanced. And frankly, you're going to start seeing a lot less of it when TTK comes out, because people are going to be really enthralled with using the Hammer of Soul in PvP, because it's finally a roaming super that Titans are going to get. And I'm really looking forward to playing that subclass as well. Honestly, I'm looking forward to all of them. But all this to say, the Titan Striker can be so much fun. You see here, the lightning grenades are just so good to finish off a kill and not have to worry about putting yourself in harm's way. So hopefully you pick the the Titan Striker back up and enjoy playing with it, and enjoy the challenge of trying to learn how to position yourself more strategically around the map using all the mobility perks that the Titan Striker has. We'll catch you later, guys.